A bit gamey for my taste.
Warning! Dangerous fugitive is on the loose. Do not attempt to act. Fugitive has been located. Commencing attack. Do not be alarmed. Law failure occurred.
Tell Tenpenny he can kiss my ass. We've got plenty of bottle caps. Let me in, goddammit. Damn speaker if I have.
I've already told you Tenpenny won't allow zombies to live here.
Who the hell are you calling a zombie?
You're definitely not human, that's for damn sure. For the last time, no zombies allowed.
Can't you tell the difference between me and a feral? Fine. I'll show you the goddamn difference. Just you wait. You'll get yours, all of you. What are you looking at? I'm really not in the mood, so leave me alone.
I thought I told you to get the hell out of here. Tenpenny doesn't want your goddamn caps, and I don't want the goddamn headache. For the last time, get your rotten, ugly, goddamn ghoul ass off Mr. Tenpenny's private property. What? Oh. Sorry about that. I thought you were one of those damn ghouls looking for a handout. You are currently trespassing on Alistair Tenpenny's private property. You have some reason to be here? That's rich. What would a man like Tenpenny want to do with a waste rat like you? Just a minute. Let's not be hasty. If Tenpenny is interested in what you have to say, I suppose you should get your chance. Though he normally conducts all his business through Mr. Burke. If Tenpenny doesn't want to talk to you, then you best leave him alone. If you bother Mr. Tenpenny or any of his residents, I will be very glad to forcibly show you out. Do we understand each other? Good. Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. Don't do anything stupid. What? That damn Roy Phillips won't take no for an answer. Keep showing up, looking for a handout. He and his kind aren't wanted. End of story. If I were a betting man, I'd place a stack of caps on him trying something violent soon. And that would make Tenpenny nervous. I don't like it when Tenpenny gets nervous. But I can't spare the manpower to go hunt down Roy Phillips and his band of misfits, or I'd gladly end this thing once and for all. You serious? You don't know what a ghoul is? A goddamn disaster waiting to happen, that's what they are. Sure, maybe you can get over the fact that they look like someone took a cheese grater to their face. But it's what you don't see that's the problem. The radiation slowly eats away their brain. Then they go zombie on you. It's better for everyone to kill them before all that, if you ask me. That's a laugh. Roy Phillips can't be reasoned with. Trust me. But go ahead and try and talk some sense into him. It's your funeral. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghouls. They've barred the main entrance. Go through the train yard. Good luck, kid. You're gonna need it. Really? You? You're welcome to give it a try. But don't come crying to me when you get hurt. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs. I suppose you won't be doing this out of the kindness of your heart, How's 500 bottle caps sound? Payable upon termination of that damn ghoul, Roy Phillips, and all his followers. Well, maybe you're right. It was something I was going to have to do eventually anyway. How about another 200 caps? And here, you can take this rifle and ammo. But you better not screw this up. Roy Phillips and his gang are somewhere in Warrington Station metro tunnels. They've barred the main entrance. Try going through the train yard. Like I tell my men, don't bother reporting in unless it's to tell me you got the job done. Tenpenny is always on time with the money, and we get fairly comfortable digs with side benefits. He owns this building. We get our caps from him, and don't you forget it. I guess we could do a little trading. Here's what I got. Thanks. It's dark in those tunnels. Shoot first and ask questions later.
Hey.
Introductions are in order. I am Mrs. Edgar Wellington. You may refer to me as Madam or My Lady Wellington. You're better mannered than your apparent breeding would indicate. It is nice to make your acquaintance. You didn't happen to catch a glimpse of any ghouls on your way in here, did you? Perhaps you're smarter than appearances credit. Again with the ghouls! It's all anyone will gossip about. I can't help thinking about them doing things to us. Let's talk about something else. Really? How? Wait, I don't really want to know. It probably entails something wickedly awful. Just talking about it will give me the jeepers. Chief Gustavo will want to know you will help. He might even be able to offer you something for your troubles. Things haven't been the same since those ghouls showed up. Has everyone on edge. Bye.
Edgar Wellington II. Have you met my wife, Millicent? Hold on. Who let you in here? Very well. As long as security is aware of your presence. Can't be too careful these days, what with these ghouls and all. Gustavo says he has the situation well in order, but I wonder if he's really trying. Don't suppose you ran into any ghouls on your way in here? Oh my. It sounds like you might be just the person we need to take care of the situation. Talk to Gustavo. There's a pack of zombies living nearby in some old tunnel. They asked to move in. Naturally, they were told to go to hell. Gustavo's hired some additional goons. Seems to be working. Still makes one a bit fidgety having those loathsome creatures around. I wouldn't even want them as slaves. Really? Well, it's your funeral, I suppose. You'll want to discuss it with Chief Gustavo first. It's the place to live, the only place one finds any modicum of civilization and breeding. Of course those ghouls are trying to move in here. Can you fancy that? Disgusting zombies living in a place like this? Really now? Nice chit-chatting with you.
I'm not here for your entertainment. Why don't you look where you're going?
I'm off duty. Come back when... what the hell? Let's just get it over with. I'm Dr. Banfield. What do you need? My current theory is that the destructive disease of the ghoul condition will always eventually render him little more than a mindless killer. The proverbial wasteland zombie with a predilection for raw human flesh. They can't be cured, and there's nothing to alleviate the symptoms. All in all, it seems rather sad, really. Well, not exactly, but my colleagues have published papers. I suppose someone ought to verify their findings. Perhaps I'll do that. Who knows? I might even finally get published.
Hello, dear.
I really hope you aren't hurt. The clinic is closed, and I'd really hate to have to open it up at this hour. People are healthy here. They eat well and have a strong roof over their head. Tenpenny is very selective about who he allows to live here. The correct genes and living conditions make for a relatively disease-free environment. Clean water is still a concern, of course, but we've got enough chems to keep the radiation sickness at bay. That's why he won't allow those ghouls to live here. Why introduce a weakness into a healthy system? Yeah. It's what keeps those ghouls from coming in. He's the landlord, although you hardly ever see him. I had to treat him once for bed sores, if you know what I mean. Wait, don't tell him I said that. Don't get hurt out there.
Those clothes are atrocious. You should stop by my shop, New Urban Apparel, and freshen up that look. Upgrade to fabulous. They were told they can't live here, but those zombies are too stupid to understand. They live in their own filth, squatting in the nearby metro tunnel. Security keeps shooting them, but they keep coming back. What are you suggesting by that? I don't think I like your tone. I take it this is a social call and not business? Only those deserving to live here can afford it. And let me tell you, those who do live in style. And you can thank me for that. I'm the resident guide to all things fabulous. And I'll tell you what isn't ever in style: disgusting ghouls getting their rotting paws all over everything. You bet. But who would dare touch them to give it to them? A very well-dressed gentleman when he bothers to get dressed. He hardly ever leaves his penthouse suite. Ta-ta.
My name is Tiffany Cheng. My miserable excuse for a husband is Comrade Irving Cheng, and you can tell him I said so. Do you know he tried forming a committee to discuss the ghoul situation? A committee! He made himself chairman, of course. What we need is somebody to do something, not just talk about it. Don't suppose you know anything about ghouls, do you? That's terrific. A real man of action. That's just what we need. They're living in the nearby tunnels. They scare me. Why doesn't somebody do something? Perhaps you're right, but I prefer to keep my nightmares a fantasy and not test my luck with the real thing. Thank you very much. Keep it short. I'm rather busy avoiding my husband. It's very clean and safe here. Well, mostly safe. They say those ghouls won't get in, but I don't know. Oh, all right. See you.
I am Lydia Montenegro. I'm sure you've heard of me and my shop, Boutique Le Chic? No? Obviously, you don't travel in the right circles. I can't talk now. Visit me at the boutique during business hours.
Hi. You're new around here. I'm Margaret Primrose. I run the Café Beau Monde. Stop by sometime. Chief Gustavo assures us that he's increased the number of the security team and will kill any zombies on sight. Really? Well, that'd be wonderful. Talk to Chief Gustavo about it. It's a great place to live. I've always dreamed of giving people fresh meals and a place to relax and enjoy a good conversation or two. Tenpenny gave me a place to do that. I'm greatly indebted to him for that. Indeed, everyone who lives here has worked hard to get here. That's why we can't just let those ghouls in. They demand the right to live here, but what have they done to prove themselves worthy? That's rather extreme, though near enough to the truth. Talk to Gustavo. He might be able to use you in the fight against the ghouls. Every day it's the same thing. The man has no imagination with his meals. But it's his building, so every day I make that damned iguana bit sandwich, no salt, with a peeled pear on the side. Send it up to the penthouse. Bon appetit! Think I'll take a moment for myself and eat a little something.
Lydia, darling, what's wrong? You're looking rather frumpy today.
Who are you calling frumpy? At least my ass isn't shaped like a pear.
What have we here? A lost little girl? Do you have permission to be in here? If not, you should leave before it gets ugly. You've got a lot of nerve talking to me like that. But I can respect a woman who doesn't put up with crap. Think you're tough enough to take on a couple of ghouls? Now you're talking. I've met a couple tough broads like you before. You might be just what we need around here. Chief Gustavo and his pack of goons aren't doing their job. Those ghouls keep coming back. Somebody's bound to get hurt sooner or later. Are you going to do something about the problem or not? We might get to be friends after all. You're not so bad. Beats living out there in the wasteland, trust me. See, I'm not like these other puffed up fogies. I earned my way into privilege. I worked to get here. Sure, see ya. I'm starving.
Yes?
Good to see you.
Welcome to the Federalist Lounge. I'm Shakes. Wet your whistle. I see, sir. Very well. May I pour you a drink? He is the right Lord and Master of Tenpenny Tower. Or at least that's what my files say.
What? Are you kidding? I'm too fabulous to settle down. Hello, Chief Gustavo.
Hey,
You're looking...
hello.
Yes. Welcome to New Urban Apparel. I carry the finest in pre-war clothes. Hurry up, let's get you out of those old rags and into something fabulous. With my fashion sense and your bottle caps, there's no limit to what we can do for your image. I can't wait to get started. I only carry the finest garments.
Hey, hello.
Welcome to Boutique La Chic. I'm Lydia Montenegro, proprietor. Here you'll find only the best, with a price tag you can boast about to your friends. Your taste in shopping venue is impeccable. How may I assist you? If they got in here, they'd get their filth over everything. You can smell them a mile away. I hope they come back and get killed by security. Really? Perhaps you can. We'd all be terribly grateful. Chief Gustavo will want to know you're willing to help. Tenpenny is a classy place. Just look at me. Look at my shop. Can't find top shelf class like that anywhere else. Indeed, though Tenpenny has put a lot of work into restoring it, and he's hired security to keep us safe. But they seem to be having some trouble with a pack of ghouls living in the tunnels nearby. Don't suppose you've encountered many ghouls on your travels? I bet you could. Talk to Gustavo. He could use someone like you. You could kill those ghouls in the tunnels. Get rid of them once and for all. He stays in his penthouse suite most of the time. So long as we pay the rent, he lets us live here. My boutique has many unique items for the discerning customer.
Nothing you can pin on me, Chief. But shouldn't you be out killing things in the wasteland instead of pestering?
Mr. Tenpenny isn't taking callers. Hold on there a minute. Oh, all right, I'll let you in, but if Tenpenny hollers because he isn't expecting you, you're dead.
I am Comrade Cheng, beloved leader of the people, shining servant of the community. How can I help you? But not everyone has common sense, do they? True happiness flows from respecting those in charge, because they have the happiness of the people at heart. For example, I've appointed a committee to discuss this problem with the ghouls trying to get in here. You know anything about ghouls? Well, I'll try not to be bothered then. And perhaps you should speak to Comrade Gustavo about getting rid of them altogether. I'm sure it will end in bloodshed. It's serious business, Comrade. Excellent. Speak with Comrade Gustavo. He'll know what to do. Well, Comrade, things are great. The best of the best have made a community here. Well, there is that problem with the ghouls, but I think it'll be solved soon enough. Good travels to you, Comrade.
You watch yourself. You cause any more trouble, and you'll be dead.
Fancy that! A visitor! I seldom get visitors, which is a tiresome shame, because I'm usually relentlessly bored out of my right mind. All of these confounded people fluster about like I'm made of eggshells and about to fall to pieces at any moment. I'm surprised they even let you in. So, what do you think of my fine tower here? It's quite the jewel of the wasteland, isn't it? I dare say I'm quite proud of it myself. Righto! When I saw this place jutting up out of the horizon, I knew what I had to do. I hired some muscle, and we got this place fixed up right quick. I had the great fortune to run into Mr. Berg, an absolute gem of a man. He certainly has a way of getting done what needs to get done, doesn't he? Then it was a matter of getting the right type of tenants with the right type of assets, and the rest is, as they say, history. Oh, it's impolite for a gentleman to talk about himself, but I'd hope this magnificent tower would speak volumes. Some might say that Tenpenny Tower is my crowning achievement, but no, my dear girl, it is just the beginning. Cheerio. Now's not the best time. Perhaps we could parlay sometime later? Thank you.
Can I help you?
Hello.
Irving's always on that damn computer, typing away at his stupid projects. I wish I knew about computers. I'd erase that damn thing.
Now there's an interesting idea, Mrs. Chang.
Miss Lancaster, how is the tower's favorite resident?
Hey there. Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Yes? Evening.
Hey there. Hey there.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Herbert Dashwood. Damn glad to meet you. Call me Daring. Everyone else does. Maybe you've heard the GNR radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That's about me, you know. Based on my, earlier days. I even had a ghoul manservant. Let me ask you, you ever met a ghoul before? Well, then you know that some ghouls aren't feral and can be reasoned with. Those ghouls that keep trying to get into Tenpenny, they need to stop before someone gets hurt. I think they live in the nearby metro tunnels. Haven't you ever heard the radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That guy at the radio station put it together a few years ago. He did it in the style of those shows they had before the war. Came out pretty well. And it's all true. Rockopolis, Miss Chase, all of it. Of course, they do portray me as a bit of a chump. Argyle may have saved my hide more than once, but I had my moments. Ah, those were the days. Argyle was my manservant. Ah, but that's really just a fancy word for the guy who saves my sorry skin on a regular occasion. He was a ghoul, you see. Been around since before the war. We met when I stole his girlfriend back in '41. We'd been best friends ever since. We got separated a long time ago and never reunited. If you find Argyle out there somewhere, you be sure and tell me, okay? Some ghouls moved into the nearby metro tunnel. There's a bunch of the so-called feral ghouls in there, but a handful seem the sociable type. I've tried explaining to my fellow tenants that not all ghouls are monsters, but they don't seem to care. The intelligent ones should stay away from our trigger-happy protectors. If there are enough feral ones, though, they could overwhelm security. Aha! An adventurous soul like myself. If I wasn't retired, I might come with you myself. Well, until recently, the only danger you ever faced in this fine establishment was bumping into all the bloated egos floating around. But now there's a group of ghouls nearby. I've tried explaining that they don't all want to eat you, though some do, of course. Problem is, it's hard to tell which is which. Chief Gustavo has initiated a shoot first and ask later policy. If they're smart, they'll stay away. Go make a name for yourself.
Good to see you.
Hey there.
Good to see you.
Hey. Hello.
Hey,
Hello!
I'm Michael Hawthorne. Who are you? And more importantly, should I care? Oh, fine. We'll have to share a drink sometime. I'm always in the Federalist Lounge. There's certainly plenty to drink about. Take those ghouls, for example. Don't suppose you know anything about dealing with their kind, do you? Really? Fantastic. You can give that Gustavo a lesson or two. We haven't discussed this already? Apparently, there's a pack of zombies living in the tunnels. Gustavo says he has it under control. On the bright side, it's given me another reason to hit the drink. Yeah? Talk to Gustavo. He may wish to employ your assistance. Well, it's a great place to live, if you don't mind ghouls breathing down your neck. Right on.
Oh, just wonderful. Thanks for asking.
How are
Well,
things?
What's the
Dear,
status on
I
Roy
live in
Phillips?
Tenpenny
and his gang?
Tower. I'm at the top of the world.
Yes?
How's she ever supposed to land a good husband if she's stuck in the kitchen all day?
Charmed, I'm sure. About all that.
Are you even listening?
Yes, dear.
Edgar! Pay attention when I'm talking to you.
This is the Tenpenny Wellness Clinic. Yes, the healing art is a rewarding occupation. Is there something I can help you with? Don't get hurt out there.
See you later.
Hey.
I'm not here for your entertainment.